Hi, my name is Kat Thompson. I've spent the last 40 years exploring emotion as a technology, and what I've found has been startling and insightful. I'd love to share a few things with you now. Women have been conditioned for ages to stifle their voices. Speaking out has drawn everything from a mild reprimand to a broken jaw and everything in between. The current structure that we live in is dominated by masculine language. Masculine language is direct, it's succinct, it's to the point, it's very powerful. Feminine language is collaborative, cooperative, and empathetic. So when you're working as a woman in a mostly masculine paradigm, oftentimes we get overlooked for using feminine language because it's considered, too woo-woo, too democratic, too many people, just give me a decision. I want somebody to make a decision. That's a very masculine way of moving through the world. And men and women both have that capacity, and we both use it. Women have been conditioned to speak in ways that avoid confrontation. So they tend to talk around an idea or manipulate energetically a situation so that their direct language, which says, this is what I need and here's how I want it and here's when I want it, that doesn't cause any problems. Instead, they might say, well, blah, 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 and can take 5 minutes to tell you what it is that they need. This is a strategy for survival. Women have been conditioned not to speak up. How many times have you heard, be quiet, be a good girl. Oh, why can't you be a good girl like your sister? Why do you have to be so wild or outspoken? Or please keep your voice down. That's not very feminine. There's so many ways that women have been taught to stifle their voices. And it hurts us. It hurts us through our inability to use strong, powerful language to get what we need, to get what we want, to make our dreams come true. And it also, the body will break down and become ill when holding back from being able to speak freely. Have you ever spoken your truth and had it backfire? That's often because when we're speaking our truth, if we are afraid or we're angry, that truth is not coming from the heart. It's coming from a reactionary place. So the language of power really is from the heart. And the words that your subconscious will give you to speak are very, very different when you're speaking from the heart than when you're speaking from the mind or you're speaking from emotion. So it's important to understand that there are different languages that will come through your subconscious into your voice and out into the world, depending on your emotional state. And that is why, for me, it is so important to understand, what am I feeling right now? Why am I feeling this right now? What is the action that I'm being, urged to take, and is that the right action to take right now? Is that an action coming from reaction, or is that an action coming from being grounded? If you'd like to know more about this topic, consider joining me at my March retreat in Mexico. We'll be in the beautiful jungle of the Yucatan. The dates are March 15th through the 22nd. You can find out more by going to my website, www.emotionaltechnologies.com.